Sure. Here's a story of Cosmo and her little brother Sal, hearing the incredible story of Frano Selak, told in a way that fits their adventurous world. Cosmo and Sal, the luckiest man in the world. One quiet evening, Cosmo and Sal sat under the glowing sky in their base near the volcano zone. The fireflies hovered gently around them while Sal munched on a crunchy bag of space chips. Cosmo, Sal asked, do you believe someone can be too lucky? Cosmo tilted her head. What do you mean? Like, winning all the time? Sal grinned. No, like almost dying over and over and still living to tell the story. Cosmo raised an eyebrow. That sounds like a video game glitch. Sal chuckled and opened his holotab. Nope, it's a real guy. His name was Frano Selak. Cosmo scooted closer. Tell me. Sal tapped a few buttons and began reading from an old archive. Frano Selak was a music teacher from Croatia. In 1962, he was riding a train through a cold canyon. Suddenly, the train derailed and crashed into a freezing river. 17 people drowned. But Frano, he swam to shore, shivering but alive. Whoa, Cosmo whispered. That's already a miracle. Sal continued. A year later, he was on a plane. The door ripped off mid-flight and he was sucked out into the air. But instead of hitting the ground, he landed in a haystack. Everyone else? Gone. Frano lived. Cosmo blinked. That's like falling into the perfect save point. Then he was in a bus crash, straight into a river. He swam out again, then his car exploded twice. Another time his car caught fire and blew up right after he jumped out. 3 more times, he barely escaped death in freak accidents. Cosmo leaned back, speechless. This guy is either blessed or bugged. Sal laughed. And the craziest part? After surviving 7 life-threatening events, Frano bought a lottery ticket. Cosmo gasped. No way. Sal nodded slowly. And he won. $1 million. He said he was the luckiest man alive. For a moment, they both stared at the stars in silence. Cosmo finally said, That's not just luck. That's like the universe giving him cheat codes. Yeah, Sal said. I think he spent all his lives like a cat and still had one left to win the lottery. Cosmo smiled. Next time we enter a portal, I want Frano's luck. Sal grinned. Or maybe we already have it. We've survived the wrong portal, the Mecco lantern, and the scarecrow. They bumped fists under the stars. And somewhere in the distance, a lucky star shot across the sky, just in case they needed a little more luck for their next adventure. Would you like me to turn this into a comic script or animated short next?